The water wasn't hot, but it was warm enough for Shai's tastes this evening. He shed the rest of his clothes and stepped underneath the spray, closing his eyes at the feel of the water hitting the backs of his shoulders. Lorne joined him a few moments later. Shai reached for his arm and pulled him close into a full body hug, skin against skin. Lorne's arms immediately rose up to close around him. "I've missed you," Shai said, which was an incredibly stupid thing to say once he thought about it. He and Lorne had been with one another almost constantly for the past 24 hours. Lorne didn't sound like he thought Shai had said anything confusing, though. "I know. Me too." He nuzzled his lips against the side of Shai's head, breathing out softly across his hair. Shai's weariness fell away from him as he soaked up the warmth of his bondmate's touch. It hadn't been Lorne's company he was missing, he realized, but rather this kind of intimacy between them. The freedom to touch, to be touched whenever they felt the need, was something he had grown used to out in the Outrider camp. Being held captive by the agency had interfered with that, and both of them had felt the strain of its absence. "We're safe," Lorne murmured. The words twined in through Shai's thoughts, settling deep inside his bones. The older man's voice was barely audible over the pounding of the water spray around them. "And you're surrounded by friends. You can let your guard down now for a little while." Shai nodded, sliding his hand down the curve of the other man's spine to rest above his hip. Lorne's skin felt amazing under his palm, smooth and warm, with a scattering of rough scars in places where his violent youth in the wild had left its mark on him. Shai wanted to kiss those scars suddenly, wanted to have the taste of Lorne's skin in his mouth, hot and salty smooth under his tongue. Lorne groaned against his hair. Shai could feel that he was hard against his thigh. "Cuddy," Lorne said, a note of protest creeping into his voice. "If you want to take advantage of this shower to get clean before we go to bed together, you are going to have to rein in your thoughts just a bit. My own endurance is ebbing a bit low after the circumstances of the past few days."